Hey guys, this is Tigress coming back to you with sorry about that, with a new episode of Minecraft Craftymon, and I believe it is episode 9. Like I gotta be honest, before I start recording, I was like, before I loaded onto the world, I was like, what to do for today's episode, and I'll be honest, I had no idea because we've done some evolving, we've done some catching, but then it hit me. I was gonna mess around with the dry gas last episode. I didn't mess around with the dry gas last episode. But while we wait for that thing to evolve, I'm going to go through make sure everything is broken. The little squeaky thing, I'm not going to because, again, I've already done that. Phoenix, yep. Wavio, Aquasaur, Rex I'm already done, and Repeaters done. So I'm also going to just try and evolve these. Like Phoenix. I reckon probably it will take the most because like the other two are at least somewhat leveled. Also, guys, last episode, if you didn't see, we did get a couple skeleton horses. We also got a dried gas. Now, guys, when watching a Minecraft video I think it was the other day, might have been like last week. I think it was somewhat recently anyway. I was like, wait, hold on, are you telling me the one way how I've got dried gas, like twice, is rare? No, from looks of it, it doesn't look like. I'd have. Ah, Weavio! Sorry, I missed it. But yeah, and so it wasn't that, and again, I had to take that. I had to, because in videos in YouTube Studios you can erase. Like YouTube gives me an option for erase, which is what I did, which is why, in points there, like when you think it should be something like a song, there is when you jump from Demon Rush in the battle bus, it's how it's done. But because of copyright reasons, I had to take them out. But guys, I also did say, oh, Ivy Swords of Wolven. I think it looks really cool in this kind of stage. But yeah, guys, I also did say, due to the fact of K-pop Demon Hunters becoming relevant again, guys, it's been like 3 months. It didn't stop being relevant in the first place. Yeah, I'm making the most of it. Which means expect a good few Fortnite K-pop videos. And guys, the reason I say relevant again, because I've always preferred what it sounds like to it. Ah, you cute little slicey wolf. Like this little thing. Um, but yeah, so guys, they 100% nailed it. I would love to see them do how it's done, take down what it sounds like. I'd love to see a version of Free, and why Soda Pop isn't my favourite, I'd also love to see Soda Pop and Idol. If I could only pick one, I'd want to see the Soldier Boys do Idol live, because I think it'd be really cool. Just because it's a case of, yes, a split evolution probably is going to have different colours. You do look really cool. I can't wait to see what you look like in your shiny form. Because guys, at the time, I don't think I had seen this in its like secondary form. It's like second stage. Okay, you look like a cute. Hold on, you kind of look like a cute little Eevee. Like guys, I'm not gonna full on just let this thing, like take the time now and evolve it all the way up. It's close, but it'd be make much more sense to cut between. I will let that sink in. Like, I don't think I have it right now. No. But like, the only example of like things I've got here that aren't fully evolved are excellent, but like fully evolved enchanted version. Sometimes I will just choose to like not, and if I get like some are gonna not be. For now, you can stay on my inventory. I'm also out of spheres. But we are going to take a trip to the Nether and see how long we can survive. Also, at some point, all of this will be cleared out and like my base will be transformed. I don't know if I'm going to do it in episode or out of episode. Like, part of me is like, do it in episode. But another part of me is like, it'll take hours. Like, guys, I would literally start recording, do about 10-15 minutes worth of work. Probably not that, and then cut to when it's all done. I forgot my nether spawn point on this world was deadly as anything. No, I didn't bring a second pickaxe. I'm an idiot. You know what? Just because this is almost broke. See, guys, what is kind of annoying now is I never considered organizing any of this. I don't know why I emphasize this so much, but yeah, I never considered organizing any of it. Just it's like, I'll be moving, it is very much pointless. Well, I'm gonna have fun when it comes to... Because guys, basically what will happen is, and it might be next episode I do this, just to sort of give me a kick in the right direction. I will basically move all the storage boxes into here. This is essentially my little shed. But yeah, they'll all be moved into there. And I'll tear down the full place and just leave like my bed. All the appliances in that lot will be chucked in the next room too. And I will just have my bed. And then I will basically work on it. I'll get like materials in between episodes. I want to get like a stack at least. See, the reason I've not made any like nether sort of hub yet is because I don't know whether the nether portal will be staying where it is. There's a very good potential chance that I'm like, yeah, I can move it. But I'd say, why the hell do I not like where it is? Stupid magma swords. Guys, it's going to be a lot of that. Like, it's the one time where if I needed to, I would. But I honestly don't know whether I will need to. See, this is what you do this. Basically, guys, I'm just speed building up really high with like 4 different platforms, and then I'll just carry on doing the exact same with like another 4. Back to the mining of the nether, right? I do need a some way up and down. Plus, guys, just digging like a 4x4 tunnel is kind of the quickest way to get like a stack. Just because you're not going as far. Well, I say quickest. You're not going as far, but you're still getting like the same amount. See, I never considered making a share because it's like, I'm not gonna need one. It'll be friendly. Guys, in all honesty, most points by now, I would have been like, right, I need a bow, I need this, I need this. But, you know, we're making it work. But in all fairness, guys, I'm only exploring another more just because it's a case of, otherwise the episode would be about 5 minutes long. Like, this was the one week where it's like, what can I do for today's episode? Although, will be kind of funny, if me having nothing, having no idea what to do for the episode, which, guys, does happen, and it willingly getting more views than the whole series. Although, guys, quick question. How was it? A load of people watched episode 1 but didn't care to see how the series was going to go. If I remember correctly, I did barely anything in episode 1. But guys, if you are new around here, please like and subscribe. And if you're not, and if you are already subscribed, double check to make sure notifications, because YouTube can be a pain sometimes with it. See, I've got a kind of a gut feeling that I'm going to end up back down my mine. Like, guys, I already literally made the time pickaxe before I came back into the nether. It's already half done. Oh, hello. Have I ever said how much I hate magmas? Saws. Magmas. Like, guys, other than the fact of needing... Yeah, they were happy guest. Other than needing to go to another at some point to get wither skulls to make the big giant elder thing, I really don't have a point to go to the nether. But like, guys, I can say now, when it does come to making an enchantment room, which I probably will end up doing, I will be 100% making sure I've got everything I need to make one. It'll be a case of, right, how many bookshops do I need? Yeah, this works. To be fair, in my defense, I did use a good bit, just making the stairs, but I'd say there's a case of necessary to get up and down, although, counterpoint, I've not been using them to get back up. But yeah, guys, so it's probably next episode, I probably will end up essentially just to tear my house down. I say probably, just because it's like, potential chance I might think of something else to do. But like, I do need because I will be building the house out of episode just in this case of, it will literally be a good hour of me going. I don't want it to look ugly. Although, if I die again, I am not coming back. Although, if I can basically catch it perfectly, probably have a thumbnail. Because, guys, I typically try to pick points in the episode where it's like, not necessarily what I think would be the best, but what something that I think would make a decent thumbnail. Sometimes I do make them myself. A lot of times I basically... Share Factory allows you to basically pinpoint an point in the episode and use that, and then use that to make the thumbnail. The K-pop Demon Hunters ones were, I believe, done by myself. The Fortnite one 100% was. Yeah, the first Fortnite one 100% was, and for the second ones, I can't remember whether I used Share Factory's thing or whether I did do them. Well, Share Factory. Guys, I literally just, because I basically have a folder in my gallery where it's just thumbnail based images or images I want will end up basically thumbnail based images or images that's I want to use as thumbnails or potential thumbnail ones. Because like there was like a bunch of ones from Spider-Man that I was like, yeah, this'll work. Because in Batman, I was like, yeah, I'm 100% happy with this. But it kind of does depend because I only have the option to use like Share Factory when editing. But a lot of times when streaming, I used to change the thumbnail for it. Like I used to go like in at like change it after. I've not done it in a while. Like I've basically mass done it like a while ago, but I've not done it pre like straight after stream. It has been a while since I've like essentially gone mass to do it. So now this is gonna be like 2 blocks different. Oh, thank God. Well, time to go back home and get another pickaxe. Annoyingly, if I hadn't used those blocks to build that, I would have been fine. But like I presumed, like most people would have, and was like, yeah, it'll be fine. I was wrong. I'll admit it, I was wrong. Although I already don't like this windy path. See, this episode's either going to be titled with I hate magmas, or I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew they could be spawned, I knew they could be spawned in here. Basically, guys, I've still not proven whether, because I've not looked, because again, haven't had the chance, whether Craftymons can be spawned in the Nether. I want to find out at some point when the end, because I will be going to the end at some point. But I think I'm potentially wrong. But you guys see, something I did, which kind of not the worst thing in the world now, kind of a bit of a case of I've not got storage properly yet, but like that's just under a second. That's just under a stack and a half. If you come with me to the Iron Farm, basically anytime I need to evolve Pokemon, or not Pokemon, a Craftmon, I go and spend some time at the Iron Farm. One bird, two stones. So because of that, because of that, I've got a decent bit of iron. So like I'm saying, because of that, I've got a decent bit of iron. Because I presumed I was moving and I presumed I was going to have access to my own farm. So, all because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be stupid about, like, guys, I showed you one spot I was tempted to move. Yeah, that was a good stupid miles away. That was not a fun trip. But, like, yeah, so again, because of that, I presumed would be nowhere near the iron farm, so I was like, I'll take a couple stacks of iron until I can make a new one. So, not exactly short on iron. Which, on one hand, is kind of good. On the other hand, I don't have proper storage yet. Otherwise, all the iron would have been taken back to the house. Guys, my plan with the iron was a case of trying it like a stack in blocks. So that way it'd actually last me a while, because while I don't mind making them, I didn't really want to basically remake one straight away. I'm happy they're still here, but I am kind of surprised they're still here. So guys, I presume this was going to be a short episode because like I've not got much to do. Yeah, I was wrong. I think. Actually, I suppose why... See, I don't know how I ended up stumbling straight down, but I did. I was gonna say, whilst I sort of am... You can sort of come down here with me. Again, it probably would make more sense just to sort of carry on going that way, but... Again, I'm just going to try and get like a stack again. 4th time's the charm to hopefully have enough. I will go for a few more seconds. See, guys. The thing that I presumed I was going to spend, you know, most of October talking about was My Hero Academia Season 8. Now, at the time of filming, I've only seen the first episode because only the first episode is out. And annoyingly, and I kind of get it, yeah, the first episode's out, but if you don't, see, I don't mind I prefer watching the dub, but I don't mind watching the sub. I did it with Dress Up My Doll in Season 2. I did it with most of My Hero Season 7. I later went back and watched High School DxD subbed. I did it with Season 4 GX, Season 3 of 5Ds. Those cases I didn't have a choice. Same for most of My Hero Season 7 and Dress Up Doll in Season 2. Because the sub was coming out first, because the dub was like 2 weeks behind, and so I wasn't behind, I'd watch the sub, and when I could see the dub, I'd watch it. Most cases. There are a few cases. There are a few cases where, like, because when watching through My Hero Season 7, after literally, like, a week, like, because at that point it was like, last week I saw, you know, this episode. I wasn't really in the mood to go back and rewatch the same episode. Which meant for a decent while I hadn't seen the dub version of Season 7 for most of it. Because I started watching My Hero Academy Season 7. Like, I started watching with Season 7 of My Hero. No. Yeah. I hate magmas. Well, at least it's nighttime. But, yeah, so... Because of that, I basically... See, it took me like a couple... I think it was like a couple weeks to catch up. So, I think it was like episode 7. Yeah, episode 7 was out at the time. So I think episode 5 or 6 was the most recent one I started watching. But, like, if Yu-Gi-Oh! GX and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, their last 2 seasons are only available in the sub. Which does bug me, because 5Ds Season 3, at least I think it's... I want to say it's season 3. If it's not season 3, it's since the last half of season 2. But season 3, was a really good season. And GX season 4 was also good. I should really organize stuff, but I will once I've turned on a base because I'll get like a guaranteed storage space. But so yeah, like they were both really good seasons. It still bugs me that never able to see them in dubbed. Guys, the reason I prefer watching the dub compared to the sub, which I know is a debate, and I know people are gonna be like, just watch the sub. Guys, I prefer watching the dub to the sub because then I can relax and watch it. I don't have to read Japan. Well, I don't have to then understand Japanese, which I don't, or read, which I will if I want. If I will, if I need to. But if I have an option between sitting and being able to enjoy a program compared to sitting and not, I'm not going to. Guys, one of my favorite shows as a kid, which I don't know whether I'm hoping that they eventually will, was a show called Digimon Data Squad. I loved Digimon Data Squad as a kid. One of my favorites. I see. I want to say top 3, but I don't actually know. Like, I know Ben 10's in my top 3. I know shows like Max Steel and Generator Rex are probably closer there because they were both really good. But as for the like actual top 3s, I have no idea. Like Battleground Battle Brawlers is probably on that list. Yu-Gi-Oh would have been, but guys, Yu-Gi-Oh is something that I didn't see much as a kid. I saw the odd episode of GX as a kid, but that's about it. Because yes, I grew up watching I grew up with it being the GX era, which means for the most part, yes, I have grown up with every summoning method. I would say Pokemon's probably in there somewhere, but then again, Diamond and Pearl was out when I was a kid. So I don't actually know. But like that's the thing, guys. I grew up watching Diamond and Pearl and stopped watching Unova. Like, stopped watching the black and white. I say stopped watching the black and white series, but I was that kid who didn't like change, which meant when change did happen, I was like, no, no, please go back. Please go back to what I liked. Because at the time, yes, I know I was wrong. I was like, Ash, Brock, and Dawn of the iconic trio. It didn't occur to me. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, you do kind of look really cool enchanted. Not enough for me to chuck you onto the team. You, my friend, can level up a couple levels. But, so, yeah. So, I don't actually know what my top 3 shows from a kid were. It's one thing I don't know. Because, guys, the shows like Transformers Prime, I loved. I was a big fan of Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Generator Rex and Max Steel were also really good, but I think Max Steel was something I saw as I was slightly older. Balagon Battle Brawlers saw the odd bit. If I'd properly watched Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid, that would probably be in there. But, like, I completely have no idea. But yeah, getting back to it. So, like, I've seen a few of them, which means I am currently watching My Hero subbed. I will at some point watch it in dubbed when I can watch like I'll probably watch the odd episodes in dubbed when I can. But guys, like I like being able to sit and enjoy watch something and not needing to read it and like take the extra second to sort of progress. Because guys, learning for me was more of a case of hold on, give me a second. Because, like, guys, I was one of those people that kind of just needed an extra, like, couple seconds just to sort of be like, okay, now process that. Like, I get it. But we are going to just let this little Rhine rocks just sort of level up to 10, see what it turns into. Then that will be the end of the episode. See, I'm hoping that this episode will be simple to edit because there's a part in the like, there's a part that I will need to get cut out because it's like because it was a cut, and I'm hoping this thing sort of evolves quicker. Because guys, I will fully evolve him in like the next episode. Like I will get him from second stage up to third in the next. I might try and do some of it in between episodes. Who knows? But I'm not sitting around and doing it tonight because it is late. Like guys, I didn't start recording until late, which is not going to be fun. Because guys, I'm not 100% promising it because it'll be a case of the Monster Hunter series that I'm like mentioned on stream. Part of me is like, should I just do it? Because if I do, it'll be Monster Hunter World, a game that I've played twice, like new characters twice through. I think it'd probably be fun. I also think people are going to start being again. I also think I'm unintentionally giving people reasons to be dicks. Because guys, I full on admit I die at stupid points in that game, and I am full on saying now there will be some fights that I won't be doing, but because that I won't be doing, won't be doing with that new character. Basically, those fights will be Fatalis. Because if I do Fatalis, if I fight like part of me's like fight Fatalis on the new character and not a lot, it'll be fun. No. Um there will be some fights that I won't be able to with a new character and that I'm not willing to do. Because guys, to fight Rune and Gigante, you need to be at level 100. Master rank 100. Any fights that are sort of based on the fact of being a certain level, I will be doing with my like one of my other characters. It will be the character that basically can do all of them. I've got a character that's past Master Rank 100. So, it will be that character. And part of me is like really tempted just to say, yes, I will do it. But like, again, I kind of don't want to start turning around saying, yes, I'll do it. And then be like, yeah, I don't really want to. Also, guys, if I do it, I'm not guaranteeing I'll be doing Sunrise or Wilds. No guarantee in that. Sunrise isn't going to be too bad. But at the same point, I'm at a point in Wilds where, like, I've not completed Wilds myself for the first time. Which is like, because I was tempted to film and like, I was actually tempted to stream Wilds. But it's like, no, I kind of want my first time playing the game to be just like for me, so I don't feel like I can't do anything between episodes. But in this case, yeah, no, never like. Oh, you become a bigger rhino. But so yeah, if I do, I'll basically try and record that over the weekend, and that'll be at some point next week. Um. Also, guys, quickly gonna mention, just because I know someone's gonna basically mention it at some point. Yes, I know about the copper golems and like the new Copper Age update. I will cover it at some point. I will do a couple episodes with new adventures at some point with it. It might just be a few weeks. Just because why I don't essentially mind adding new like why I don't essentially mind doing it if I'm adding additional content to essentially, because basically guys, the way my week sort of works, like the way content works at this point is Tuesdays and like Friday Saturdays, because it kind of depends on whether I'm free on Fridays. But typically it's Tuesday Saturdays, streaming over Overwatch on Tuesdays and my other rivals on Saturdays. Wednesdays are typically filming Craftymon. At the minute, Thursdays are going to be from the Fortnite content. And weekends are sort of gonna be potentially filming Monster Hunter World content, which does just technically mean because it will completely depend. Which does literally just mean the case of Monday will be the only day where I'm not filming content. Technically Monday and Friday or Monday and Saturday. But it'll either be, if it's a case of free Friday, films stream Friday, film Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 2 days. But guys, it won't be a permanent thing either. Like my content I'm doing now won't be a permanent thing because at some point I will get to the end of the world. Because what will probably happen is when I do get to the end of the world, I might take a week or two off from doing like Monster Hunter content. Like just take a miniature break and then go back into it. I don't know yet. Part of me's tempted just to go one all the way through. Part of me's just like have a break in between, and that's an if. The Fortnite content won't last forever because basically I will probably just do like once I know it's a case of I've got like not much time left with it because I don't know whether the tycoon thing is staying in the game. Hopefully, if it will, then I'll try and maximize content. But who knows? But either way, guys, this is Tigris. If you're new around here, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.